How do you know if you're chosen by God? let's not waste each other's time. We both know that you're chosen by God. You already know. It's something in you that cannot be brushed away. You've always known. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you know why or what for or what your purpose is. But it is very clear to you that there is a special work to be done through you. Now, you might not know exactly what that means. You might not see the full picture of it yet. How could you? We're living in these human vehicles and they're severely limited. And not only this, but we live in a world that is full of so many distractions. Distractions that, want to get you so caught up in the grind and running on that wheel, that hamster wheel, the human hamster wheel that goes nowhere. And this world wants to distract you and make you think that you should be so worried what everybody thinks about you, so much so to the point that you're not willing to rise up and be who it is that God has called you to be, because that would really make you stand out and not fit in with the crowd. Truly. This world wants to make you think that you got to worry so much about money and all these different things. And here's the truth. You're chosen by God, right? Then you know as well as I do, you and I are playing a completely different game. We're not playing that game. We're not playing the game that this world has so many people stuck and trapped in. And the unfortunate thing is that, believe it or not, I don't know if you fully realize this, all those people who are trapped in that illusion, trapped in that game, they're chosen by God too. They are. Every single one of them. But unfortunately, they're stuck in the grind. They don't make time. They're so busy with everything going on that they don't make time to hear that subtle yet profound whisper of profound meaning within themselves, egging them on, saying, "This is the way, walk in it. This is who you are. This is who I have called you to be." So let's just get something straight. We both know that you're chosen by God. It's undeniable. You've felt it your entire life. There's something special. There's a special purpose to your life. But you got to understand, that doesn't necessarily mean that what you are called to do requires a red carpet and millions of people cheering you on and knowing your name. No, this is one of society's tricks. That's part of the illusion, to get you so worried about being someone that's important, that everybody values and everybody knows your name. That's a trick. Your divine purpose in everything, which I can't tell you what it is, but it's planted within you, and I'll explain that in a moment too. Your divine purpose could very well be God calling you to be a mother, to be a father, to be a custodian, to perhaps live in the nature, to contemplate the meaning of life in meditation. God might call you to go and help everybody that you see sitting on the side of the street who needs help. God might call you that your purpose is to feed people. Your purpose is to let people know they're loved. Your purpose is to inspire others. I don't know. I can't tell you. But here's what I do know. Within you, a seed is planted. God has planted a seed within you. And both you and me, we don't know what that seed is. Is it a carrot seed? Is it an apple tree? Right? Is it flowers? We don't know. We don't know what you will one day grow into, but God does. And you're chosen for a reason. And it's more important than you might realize that you allow yourself to grow in the direction of who you truly are, who you have been called to be. So here's the difference. We're all chosen by God. Every single one of us is here on purpose. However, Very few people ever actually walk their true path, ever actually allow the seed within them to blossom and grow into who it is that they really are, who God has called them to be. Very few people do, because they get so caught up in the illusions of the world, which are encouraging them to be who they think they're supposed to be, what the world tells you you're supposed to be. But here's a secret: don't listen to what the world tells you you're supposed to be. Listen to God. Live for God, not for yourself. Live for who you really are, not your ego. Okay? Whose hand is on the wheel? You see this? Whose hand is on the wheel of your life? And I'm going to tell you this right now. I know it might sound funny, it might sound strange to you, but believe it or not, my hand is not actually the one on the wheel. God is driving my life. I give God complete authority over my life. Whatever God wants to do with me, it will be done. And I pray every day that God gives me a new heart and a new mind and a new spirit, humble enough to listen, loving and compassionate enough to forgive everybody in my life for anything and everything that's ever happened. I pray that it is God's peace and love and wisdom that works through me in my life, not my own. And I pray that the things that I do are not being done for me, but is God doing them through me for whatever God's purpose and plan is. And though I may not understand it, and though you may not understand it, you don't know if you're a carrot seed. You don't know if you're a flower seed. I don't know if I'm a fruit seed. I don't know what kind of seed I am, and neither do you. But if we give ourselves to God and we let go and surrender in this way, this is a beautiful thing. Who you are comes to be. Who you are grows into existence. Not who you think you are, but who you actually are. And that's a beautiful gift. And I pray that everybody in the world receives that gift. Will you? Thanks. Much love.